Happy Monday and welcome to another money morning routine. Today, I was just getting updated with my spending. I had a couple of things come out from my checking account over the weekend. We had a little get together for my mom. We placed her in her final resting place on Saturday, so I had to get gas to head to Chihuahua. So that came out. Insurance. And then I'm also right now just getting updated with my highlighting for my checking account spending from over the weekend. So that takes care of the highlighting. Now, one thing you may have noticed, got gas for $66.69. I got really close to being empty. If you look, I was just looking at this, look at my other gas purchases. One on the 1st for $49, another one on the 9th for $45, and then there's one for $66. So it was either a really expensive gas station or I was really close to empty. But I need to write this. You can see here, I've only written down, this is my, and usually I write it down the moment I do the gas purchase in the car, but I didn't have a pen. I actually just stuck up this pen back into my wallet. I took it out for some reason, but I need to write these two other gas purchases down. I'm cashless for my gas, which means I don't use a cash envelope. Instead, I use a spending tracker that looks like this. This just helps me know at quick glance in the moment how much I have to spend in that category at any given time. It gives you that same familiar benefit of using cash, meaning you know the consequences of your spending right then and there. You're just not touching physical cash, which is also a benefit of the cash envelope method. But at least this way, you still get to see that long-term consequence of your spending. So we need to write down, let's see, let me move this up. So on 10/9, I got gas, and I round up to the nearest dollar, so 46 there. And then recently I got gas on 10/26, for 67. So that leaves me with $17 for gas for the rest of the month, which is fine. I'm not going to have to fill up again. I'm closing out my budget on Thursday, so that's actually, I really get good with estimating my gas. I got a question, Miko, how do you know how much to budget for gas? Well, I've been tracking my spending for so long, which means I've been tracking my gas purchases for so long. I just know on average how much I spend on gas every month. And the more you track your spending, the more you pay attention to your spending, you'll start to know that about the averages and how much you should possibly budget for your categories. So that's one thing I got done. Now you can also see another thing that happened is YouTube TV came out, which was my last bill. So I go over here to my budget. So $91.54. I'm going to write that down in my last blank space. So now you know there are no other bills that are expected to come out from my checking account. That means what's left in my checking account right now is my checking account cushion. All the bills that were supposed to come out already did. So $1,066.27 is my checking account cushion. I like to keep about $1,000 in there as a buffer in case a bill is higher than normal, a bill is there unexpectedly, maybe I have to do an online shopping I wasn't planning for. So that just helps with overdraft fees and giving me peace of mind that I do have that buffer in there. You can also see that when I'm budgeting, I also have cushion. I budget $100 a month to replenish that. Now, usually I don't use more than $100 of my cushion. So keeping that budgeted for $100 to replenish that is perfectly fine for me. And it's working great because I'm right about at that $1,000 mark. So that's the only thing. Now, on Thursday, I'm closing out my budget. So I'm making sure that I'm staying updated with my spending. I've already prepped my Where Did My Money Go monthly budget category breakdown sheet. I just have to write in my budget. That's the only thing I have to do there. I've already created my November budget calendar, which helped me then create my November budget. And I also filled out my cash envelope breakdown, which is going to tell me what bills and nominations I need to pull out exactly from the bank to cover any savings that I'm saving for in cash or any spending I'm doing within my budget for cash spending. So that's all been done. I'm 100% ready for Thursday. Like I said, I just have to make sure I'm keeping up with keeping my spending updated as I go along this week. Now, Wednesday, I'll probably be doing a no spend day. I like to do that either the day of or the day before I close out my budget. Like, I get so many questions, Miko, do you write down pending transactions? So I don't write down any pending transactions on my expense trackers. I only track them when they clear. So by doing a no spend day, either the day before or the day of, it just allows those transactions to clear out of my checking account spending and really have those, so there's no pending transactions that I have to deal with, because I have seen many, many times before where the pending transaction amount actually changes from the posted amount. So that is my Monday morning routine.